Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I am the EagleFan. I have been just on an amazing musical journey. The band I'm reacting to today is actually a one-take performance by their lead singer. It is Jinjer. The song is, and hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, Duel. We'll see. We'll see what happens when it's pronounced in the song. See if that is correct. See if I guessed right. This is a one-take performance by Tatiana. It is Jinjer. And I've seen them. I've actually seen them a couple times live. They are very good live. A lot of energy. Like it. It was very, very, very nice. I did the old man thing and sat in the seats in the balcony, so I didn't have to worry about getting, all mixed up in that whole mosh pit. Oh, you youngins down there. Sorry, had to play the old guy. But very, very good band. And if you get a chance to see them, go do it. Curious on this one, I have not heard this song of theirs, so of course, let's react on here. Let's hope it's a good one. Now, most of their songs I've really, really liked to various degrees. There have been a couple that I've heard that are just kind of, I'm hoping this isn't one of those. I'm hoping it's on that good side. And not even saying anything negative about that, but I'm just in the mood right now where I really need a good Jinjer song because of the grit and energy they bring with it. Watch, I say that now, and this is going to end up being their only that I know of ballad or something. Let's go. Let's see how this is. Oh, wait. Wouldn't be much of a reaction if I didn't actually bring it up on screen. Let's go. I started quick. Not a ballad.
Winter's icy grip, where the snowflakes gently sleep. How Duel unfold the corner of honor they abide. Two strangers face to face, a match or two collide. Revenge seeks solace to the barrier they strike. Pistol boys, our defense's target inside. Cornerman whispers, setting point of honor right. Practice, distance of 10 steps away, we're hardly everyone's aim goes astray. To barrel, back aside. Pistols boys barrel to barrel. The lock on your winner's side. The life-threatening dance run. Reputation's right. Place your bets. Place your bets. To win or to lose us in the duel's embrace. Okay. I'm still trying to absorb this one. For one reason right now. In my mind, this is just entirely my thoughts on this, is the music
which I think is awesome. They're doing a great job. There's her singing, which I also think is awesome. I don't know that they go together. It's weird. Here, if you heard her singing, I would not have expected the music that's behind her during this singing. It almost seems like two different songs were written and then they just put them on top of each other. I'm not saying that's the case or anything. It just, in my mind, that's what I'm seeing. Hearing that music doesn't seem to go with her singing. And there always seems to be, in past reactions and or just listening to them beyond reactions, there always, it always seemed like they went together. In this case, I can't put my finger on it, but it's hard for me to focus on both at the same time. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know what to say. Let's keep listening. Let's hear how this finishes out. But it's very weird to me. It could just be me. Could be my old guy brain finally locking up on me. But it just seems it seems more like the music would be a great instrumental. The vocals would be, just a great song. But it almost seems like there either needs to be a change to this to fit that, or just entirely a different instrumentation underneath. I don't know what it is. And it's not like I'm saying I dislike either. I like them both, but almost like I like them both separately and not as much together. This isn't a case of you got your chocolate in my peanut butter. It would be more like a case of you got your chocolate on my barbecued ribs. Like them both together, maybe not. Anyway, I don't know. Forgive me. I know there's probably lots of fans out there of Jinjer that are frantically typing right now. I can't put my finger on it. Other than, it just doesn't sound like the two go together. Let's see. Maybe that changes.
My excuse is to define the truth in the battle between me and you.
Reconciliation seems nothing but a dream as we step to the fore in a winter's glam. Pick a side, stakes are high, stakes are high.
In the darkness, no, a dead or no will lie. The blood I earn, the better I say.
Into the last blood, I'm gonna stand. Amidst the smoke and cries of pain, a moment of doubt, a chance to reclaim. There's no way to hide, the wounds run deep and wide. A choice to heal or let revenge reside. No painkillers I need. I deserved it all indeed. Though I'm down on my knees, I have battled my old
Okay. That was Jinjer Duel, or Duel. However, it ends up being pronounced on here. And I still gotta say, I don't know. I can't. There was something that was just keeping my inner self off while listening to this. And again, it ties into what I was saying, where to me, it almost seemed like the music and the vocals just good each on their own, but together just didn't match. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think about it? What did you think about her performance? What did you think about the music? And how crazy am I for my assessment of that? I don't know. This could be like a Jinjer song that I can't see myself putting this into any playlist rotation right now. Because it literally, the combination of the music and her vocals just kind of not seeming to match. Again, totally my opinion. I totally respect your opinion out there as well. But to me, it was like grading on a chalkboard in my inner self. Because my brain just couldn't wrap around, like, that doesn't sound like it goes with that. That doesn't sound like it goes with that. And it was almost like that's all my mind was telling me the entire time. Towards the end, there was a little bit of a a little bit of a sync up. Somewhat. Still not overly great. But I'm going to have to go back and listen to some other Jinjer and just get an idea of, maybe it's been a while since I've listened to Jinjer, but I don't remember ever being like that. You know, there's the initial shock when you first hear when she goes from, and it would have been Pisces being the first song of theirs that I heard. You know, when she goes from the clean into the vocal, you know, I know that's the big shock. That's the big shock video for everybody to watch. But this isn't that. This isn't like that shock. In that video, everything also flowed perfectly. In this one, I'm sorry, but for me, it didn't. That's all I'm going to say. And I can't imagine, unless there's another version of this where things sync up better, I can't imagine, beyond the editing and releasing of this, that I'm necessarily going to listen to this track of theirs a lot. But who knows? I've had songs grow on me before, where first listen was like, and then, you know, a couple weeks later, there I am listening to it on a playlist. So we'll see where that goes. I'll let you know in other videos if any of my ideas and opinions on this one changed. But let me know your thoughts down below. I hope everybody is having a great end of their year. Let's make 2026 much better. Let's make it a year for all. Let's make it a year that when we look back, we can say, that's when we, as a human race, we human animals, we finally saw it. And that is what propelled us into the future. We saw all of the just horrible stuff going on. And we finally stood up and said, no, that's not what we should be about. So here's hoping to that. Thank you again. Please take care. Be good to each other. Show people respect. Until next time, take care. And keep your eyes to the sky and all around, because you never know what you might miss if you're just staring at your phone.